just blinked and 2024 is almost over, and it's time for me to do my end of year K-pop video once again. So like the albums and stuff that I purchased in the year. I think I've done it for the last maybe 3 or 4 years. I don't think it's been 5. I think it's been 4. I think I started when I moved back from Korea, but cannot confirm that. So last year there was very much a clear winner on who I bought the most stuff for, and that was 17. Unshockingly, it holds true again for this year. However, I do have a new second place that I didn't purchase anything until this year. Not entirely true. I did have one album that I gave to a friend and I'm still upset about it because it was the one with Wave on it and you like cannot buy that album anymore, but I still have the photo cards. Small digression there. But yeah, so outside of 17 and, well, now who I've revealed as ATEEZ, I literally only bought 2 albums. So it has been a lot slower of a year for me for album purchasing just because I was focusing more on concert tickets and honestly selling the photo cards that I have dupes of, or I don't really collect them anymore. So I focused a lot on that. So I went back and forth on which order I wanted to do this in, and I just decided the easiest is alphabetical. So we are going to start with ATEEZ, and I did go see them in concert. I don't remember the exact date. It was the second day in Chicago, so the last show of their tour, and I know it was in August. And I bought their light stick, and I also bought a t-shirt that has like the chili pepper on the back that's sitting in my closet. Album-wise, this is not in the order that I purchased it. So I got this when I was in Seattle for ENHYPEN, but this is their Zero Fever Part 3. I'm trying to collect the albums that you can actually still buy because a lot of their stuff is out of print, like their early stuff. This is Zero Fever Epilogue, which I think was actually the first one that I bought. I forget, I think it was Subculture that was like switching their warehouse or something, and they put a bunch of albums and stuff on like super discounted prices. And that was when I bought this one. The next one was a gift. I constantly have to look at the title. The World Episode Fiend? I assume that's how you say it, Will. This was a gift from my friend, and she bought this one hoping that I could pull the like Inception photo card. But for some reason, by the time she bought it on Target, that was no longer a photo card that they included. But I did go buy it off of Mercari. And I do sell stuff on Mercari, and then they gave me a like $10 voucher or something. So I only ended up paying like $2 for this. So very excited about that. Okay, then we have Golden Hour Part 1, which was the first one that I actually bought like right as the comeback was happening. And I had to go to Barnes & Noble to get this because Target was completely sold out. Now, I live in the middle of Indiana. I did not know that ATEEZ would be such a hot commodity at Targets here. Apparently they are. So I got one of the last copies at Barnes & Noble. My friend that also lives here had to wait, I think, like a week and a half before she could actually secure her copy. So that's apparently how popular they are in Indiana. Who knew? And then last but not least, the most reflective one, which is Golden Hour Part 2. And I made sure to go to Target way earlier this time so that I could secure a copy on the day of the release. And this came with my other favorite photo card of the year, and that's this one. Whoever said they should do a photo shoot with Bullseye, the Target dog, genius, absolute genius. Okay, so next up are the 2 albums that are not 17 or ATEEZ, and that is Romance Untold by ENHYPEN. Now, I have not yet purchased the repack of this. I was kind of annoyed that they did the repack the way they did. So it's literally this with No Doubt, and then I'm not a huge fan of the other song. I forget the title. It's like super whispery. So that kind of put me off, but I do plan on eventually getting it. But for now, I just have Romance Untold. And then it's TXT is the other one, and this is Minisode 3 Tomorrow. Now, I am also missing one of their comebacks from this year, outside of Japanese comebacks, because I don't really collect them. So I do still plan on getting that one as well. And we've finally made it to 17. So I held off on buying this for a very long time because I had seen so many people that complain about the packaging as things literally fall out on me. A lot of people say like this rips, the like edges end up squished. There's not really a photo card. This is what's included in it. Oh, ooh, that hair. We're gonna pretend I didn't see that. Anyway, but I went on a trip for 2 weeks to Korea with my friend this year, and albums are obviously much cheaper. You're not helping your case here, guys. Obviously much cheaper in Korea, so I ended up buying it because this was the last one I needed for their collection. I do only collect one version per album outside of Carat version as well, but yeah, so this technically completed my 17 collection for what I collect. Okay, next up we have my favorite packaging of the year, which is 17 is right here. If you didn't know, you pull off the lid and then you can like open the doors. I think it's just so well done. There were two different versions, one that's more like windows and then one that has like the different rooms that correlate to different albums. I went with this one because it's Rose Quartz and Serenity, but the other one was also correlated to albums as well and was a great choice. Let me put that back on. And then I also bought the Carat version of 17 is right here. And for the first time ever, I pulled somebody that wasn't Joshua. So this time I pulled Junghan with my Carat version. And I do keep these in here. Please tell me if I'm not supposed to. Like, are people having problems with the photo card sticking in this? I have not had any personally, but if you tell me like, don't, I will pull them all out. So yeah, there's that. Then, oh, and those were both from Target. Then we move to Spill the Feels. These I bought in Korea when I was there because I was actually there during their comeback and their concert, but I didn't see them until San Antonio, but that's a story for another time. So I got this version because it's very reminiscent of Hengare, which is one of my favorite albums. So it was definitely the most popular version because my friend decided after a couple days that she also wanted to get this version and it was completely gone. And then I also got the Carat version. Now I cheated a little bit. So the store that I bought this in, which was in the Myeongdong Underground, had them labeled. So you best believe I got my man Dino. He hates me. I never pull him. I have a little rant later when I talk about the concert. Yeah. So when I can get him, you best believe I'm buying Dino. Then I guess we'll finish with albums. This man, Junghan and Wonu, and I'm super excited for the Busoksoon comeback that is like a week and a half away. It's super, super soon. But I really liked what they did with this, and I'm so excited to see what other sounds we're gonna get, because we're also apparently getting an Uji and Hoshi, and I am so curious what sound we're getting with that. We shall see. Last but not least, another Korea purchase. Oh, Target as well. 95% of my albums, Target. The TXT and ENHYPEN that I also didn't list, Target. But this was a Korea purchase. Same location that I bought the albums, and it's the Going Volume 2. It's the episode of Gosei that they did where they dress up like old episodes, like each of them has a different episode. And I honestly, when I watched Gosei, didn't quite realize that this existed. I don't know what rock I was under, but I saw it at the store and I just had to get it. And it came with an OT13 photo card set, so it also means that Dino is forced to come. So concerts this year. The first one that I went to was Fate Plus in Seattle. Now, I didn't buy any merch because I did go to Fate in Chicago and I bought a t-shirt there, so I figured I didn't need another t-shirt. And I believe they were still selling the same like light stick stuff as well. They have since made a version 2 of this light stick. I don't think it looks that different, to be honest. I don't know why they're doing it, but of course they upgrade everyone, so you're forced to buy it. But yeah, so that was the first concert of the year. The second one was TXT in Chicago. Luckily, they let us use our V1 for that because they have also upgraded their light stick. And I think this was the last time you could use both. But yeah, another one that I'm like, I don't really love the new version. They made it like rounder. I don't understand why. Like, she was cute. But yeah. Anyway, third concert was ATEEZ in Chicago. And this was not an official purchase, obviously, but brought this little guy. I like to confuse people at concerts. Brought this for Yeosang. My bias is Mats. I have a bias line in ATEEZ. And same thing with 17. I wore like the grandma square white sweater for Uji. My bias is very much Dino, but I like to confuse people. But anyway, back to ATEEZ. I went and pulled this out of the closet. This is the shirt that I got. I went to the pop-up that was at the hotel. Super easy, super fast. Was not expecting one of the girls that I watch on YouTube to be there. Honestly, should have gone up and talked to her, but I was just so like, surely that's not her. She lives in Korea. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why more groups don't do the pop-up like they did. Like, that was such an easy, you go on the app, you pick what you want, then you go in, you look around, you can add some stuff. I do wish they let you look around before you order, but I digress. I was in and out of there like 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. So I don't know, more groups should do that. Also bought the light stick on Amazon. When are more groups doing that? I know 17's was the target. Maybe it is coming. I don't know. I did not buy 17's new light stick. I refuse. She's the queen. I refuse to upgrade her. Anyway, yeah, so that was third concert was ATEEZ. Last concert of the year, because Omega X canceled their tour because I was supposed to go see them in December. But yes, so 17 in San Antonio. So merch booth. Who is the only picket that's sold out? Do you know? I mean, I love this so much. I'm so happy to have OT13. But really, sir, the only picket that's sold out. Do you know? He hates me. I'm telling you. But it just makes me love him more, okay? But yeah, so I'm very excited for, let's see, upcoming comebacks. We have Busok soon. Like I said, we have apparently Uji and Hoshi, and we have GOT7. So excited. I also saw a rumor that in March, Youngjae and Yugyeom are both enlisting, which would mean that Yugyeom's going super, super early, and then we'd get them back in 2027. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I saw. So we shall see. I'm also very, very curious what 17's gonna do this year, because obviously all of the 96s have to enlist. I don't know if we're just gonna keep trying to have as many of them as possible, in which case we're gonna stretch out our enlistment, or if they're gonna, like, surely they're not waiting for Dino until he literally has to go. That's my thought. Who knows? But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have a happy new year. Hope you had a wonderful holidays, and I will see you in 2025.